smaller. Broadly speaking.
Submarine.
Oh, a nuclear submarine? Way smaller. Yeah. The largest submarine in the American subfleet is about 560 feet long. It's the Ohio-class ballistic missile sub, the largest sub ever built. The Soviet Typhoon class, 574 feet long. Infamously,
What was this again?
252 feet long. So, yeah, bigger, slower, a lot more powerful. Modern submarines. At least the modern ballistic missile boats. So, welcome aboard, everybody. Now, this is what a typical day aboard the boat may have sounded like. The boat operated 24/7. The petty officers who slept in here, the middle-ranking men of the boat, they get about this amount of privacy. 6 of their bunks have been removed, along with this section of the floors. So imagine less space and 59 people. Right up front is the bunk space for some of the enlisted or lowest ranking men. The other half of the enlisted men slept in the stern torpedo room. They had to hot bunk or hot rack because there were 59 men and only 35 bunks.
Is that music part of it?
So this, yes, so pleasures were few. Music was one. They could listen to music while they worked. Hot bunking, by the way, means multiple men were assigned to one bunk. They trade places every 8 hours, sleeping in each other's sweaty filth all the time. So pleasures were few. Music was one. They'd be on the hunt pretty much constantly. Sometimes they'd go weeks without seeing a thing, until they did spot a potential target, and then the captain would order the men to pursue the boat. Once they pursue the ship, once they enter torpedo range, they go for submarines to begin a sneak attack. That's the sound of the armed men running throughout to use flooding valves like these to flood special parts of the boat, ballast tanks, like that one we just stepped through. Those tanks filled up with extra ocean water, allowing the boat to submerge to periscope depth, about 30 feet below the surface, where the special scope, the periscope, up top inside the conning tower, will be used by the captain to create this. This is a long calculation called a firing solution, containing info on the ship, like how far away was it, where was it pointed, and how fast was it moving compared to the boat. All very important information for properly adjusting the settings of the weapon, aiming it before firing. When it was ready to fire, the captain would shout the firing command, Los, German for go, and the men in there would use compressed air to launch it. Failsafe means ready. The weapon is ready. Los means go. And fire 1. The weapon turned on as it left the boat. Its propellers propelled it to the ship. The men on the boat timed it. If they had done their calculations correctly, they would hear a muffled explosion hundreds or thousands of yards away, depending on how far away the target was, at the calculated moment of impact. And then they might be able to listen to some of their handiwork as the ship broke up and sank. This was their job, everybody, for about 100 days. And over about 3 years of service, U-505 alone, just one of 862 active German submarines, destroyed 8 Allied vessels before being captured by American forces. Specifically, Hunter Killer Task Group 22.3, under the command of Chicago native Captain Daniel Gallery. That's a big reason why this city and this museum has this boat. We're going to break down the capture story for you next in the control room near the middle of the vessel. On our way back there, we'll pass through a couple more rooms. I'll describe them first, then I'll lead the way back. As we leave the petty officer's quarters, we'll briefly walk through the galley, or kitchen. 1 cook for 59 men, followed by some of the officers' bunks, with the captain sleeping further along on your right. It's going to be the last bunk right before the control room. Over on your left, you'll find the sonar room, followed by the radio room. If any of you have heard of the Enigma coding system used by the Germans to hide their military info, all U-boats had Enigma machines on them. Both of this boat's 2 Enigma machines were captured by Captain Gallery and his task group. These were among the last Enigma materials captured during the war, the first batch captured by the Americans. So, one of them is on permanent display out in the exhibit, so you can check it out after the tour if you'd like. I'll meet you all back in the control room in just a sec. Come on back, watch your step, watch your head.
That is cool.
cool. Wow, this is tight. Watch ahead.
Normally containing the Enigma machine. And then right over there, that's the captain's box.